And people use the word victim so much, and I don't really think we spend a lot of time really unraveling the idea. But if I said to you, Jay, how are you doing today? And you said, well, I'm really upset because of this person or this circumstance or this condition in my life, then what we're saying, this is not conscious. This is an unconscious program. What we're saying is somebody out there is actually controlling the way I'm feeling and the way that I'm thinking. So if something out there is controlling your feelings and your thoughts, you're a victim to whoever, whatever that is. Now, here's the challenge. The challenge is when things go really well, then you are feeling really good. But when things aren't going very well, then you're feeling pretty bad. So then the end result of that is that many people then become unconsciously reliant on something out there to change how they feel and hear. But if they don't understand that they're creating reality all the time, and they're living in lack, in unworthiness, in separation for their whole entire life, waiting for the event to happen to take away their lack or emptiness, well, they'll spend their whole entire life wishing, wanting, waiting, hoping. And so then that creates further separation from things changing. So then the idea then is to turn that battleship around. Is it possible then that the way you think and the way you feel can begin to produce effects in your outer world? Now, that isn't something that you swallow in one bite. It's a process of gaining knowledge. It's a process of practice. It's a process of experience. But once you start seeing those synchronicities, those coincidences, those opportunities that start to fall into place because you're experiencing change in your outer world, if you're doing the work, you're going to start paying attention to what you're doing inside of you that's producing the effect outside of you.
Many people end up depending on external factors to change how they feel inside without realizing it. They live their whole lives feeling lack, unworthiness, and separation, waiting for some event to fix their emptiness. This waiting game leads to a continuous cycle of wishing, wanting, and hoping, creating even more distance from positive changes. The key is to shift this mindset. Is it possible that your thoughts and feelings can influence your outer world? It's not something you grasp all at once. It's a gradual process of gaining knowledge and practicing. As you start noticing synchronicities and opportunities falling into place due to changes in your outer world, you become more aware of your inner thoughts and feelings that produce these effects. Connecting the dots between your internal state and the external results encourages a shift from feeling like a victim to realizing you're the creator of your life. If you find yourself reacting to the same situations repeatedly, you're essentially reinforcing the same reality. To break this cycle, you need to rise above your environment by changing how you think and feel. When people begin practicing this, they stop easily giving away their power to external factors. Strong emotions tied to problems or conditions draw your attention and energy, diverting it from healing or creating a new future. Learning to self-regulate, staying present, and calming the body from conditioned emotions become essential. Lowering the emotional intensity allows you to reclaim your power and build your own electromagnetic field. This newfound energy can be directed towards healing and creating a better future. It's an incredible transformation. While some might have been skeptical years ago, nowadays, more people are open to these ideas, attending events and embracing broader conversations about the power of thoughts and emotions. The shift from mere knowledge to practical application is crucial in this transformative era. Understanding information creates awareness, and awareness is consciousness, which cannot exist without energy. People are waking up to a higher level of awareness about what's possible in their lives. Unlike 15 or 20 years ago, there is less resistance now because people are eager to experience the truth firsthand. As more individuals become informed, Old paradigms in areas like education, religion, politics, economics, and healthcare are breaking down. The idea is that if you understand the connection between your thoughts and emotions and the genes that might lead to health issues, you can work to change that conditioning. Over the past decade, extensive scientific studies, including brain scans and heart measurements, have revealed that creating a new future requires clear intention and elevated emotion. Training people to achieve high-level brain coherence and self-regulating heart coherence is crucial. This preparation helps individuals believe in and activate their envisioned future, backed by scientific evidence such as gene regulation and changes in genetic expression within just 4 days of focused effort. The evidence also shows that you can lengthen your life, strengthen your immune system, and experience positive health changes through thought alone. This scientific perspective provides tangible proof beyond what conventional approaches or pharmaceutical commercials might offer. People hungry for real change may initially focus on getting their brain and heart coherent before diving into physical healing. Testimonials from individuals with serious health conditions like stage 4 cancers, blindness, or deafness provide powerful examples of the transformative potential of this approach. These stories of genuine change, accompanied by evidence, become a compelling force that spreads awareness of the possibilities for health and wellness. The personal testimonies of overcoming challenges, even if not glamorous, serve as undeniable examples of the transformative power of the mind and emotions in creating real, lasting change. This is a crucial time for us to realize our own abilities. It's amazing to hear about the transformative work you've been doing. Now let's dive into the practical side of breaking patterns, because many of us struggle with negative self-talk, a victim mindset, and the daily challenges we face. Breaking these patterns is essential, and it starts with understanding that our thoughts shape our future. If we're thinking the same thoughts day after day, our lives won't change much. Our thoughts lead to choices, which result in behaviors, creating the same experiences and emotions. This cycle forms our personality, which ultimately shapes our reality. To create a new life, we need to change our personality. This means becoming aware of our unconscious habits and modifying them. We must also examine the emotions we hold on to from the past and decide if they belong in our future. Many try to create a new reality with the same personality, but it doesn't work. To truly change, you have to become someone else. Neuroscience tells us that nerve cells that fire together wire together. If we keep thinking, choosing, and behaving the same way, we wire our brains in familiar patterns. This becomes our identity, and by age 35 it can feel fixed. However, we now know that change is possible. Most of the time, we're running on autopilot, following programmed habits. The discomfort of doing things differently often holds people back because they fear uncertainty and unpredictability. They prefer the predictability of guilt over the chance of something new. To break these patterns, it's crucial to overcome the emotions tied to past events. Memories are snapshots frozen in time, but it's the emotion that anchors us to the past. The challenge lies in stepping into the unknown, facing discomfort, and breaking the body's habit of returning to the familiar past or the predictable future. When discomfort arises, many find excuses to avoid change. They might distract themselves with a phone call or claim they're too busy. The body signals the brain to return to the familiar, maintaining the cycle. Overcoming this discomfort and embracing the unknown is key to breaking patterns and creating real change. When our body becomes the boss of our mind, it prefers the comfort of feeling guilty or unhappy rather than facing discomfort. Stepping into the unknown, the body convinces the mind to procrastinate, blame others, or make excuses, creating a barrier between us and our desired future. The key is to break these old habits because nerve cells that don't work together stop wiring together. Meditation is about becoming familiar with our thoughts and feelings. It's not just about having a great meditation session and then going back to our old ways. We need to carry that mindful state throughout the day. If we do this consistently, unusual and positive things will start happening in our lives, like little signs from the universe telling us we're on the right track. We now have a proven formula for change. The more people apply this formula, the more effective and impactful the results become. Recent brain scans from Bond University show the remarkable speed at which our brains can change with consistent practice. It's not something separate from us. It's a skill we can develop. Crossing the river of change from our old self to a new self involves a kind of death of the old habits, a neurological, biological, chemical, hormonal, and genetic transformation. But knowing there's something wonderful on the other side motivates us to keep going. Age, health, past troubles, body shape, or lack of meditation experience aren't excuses. People of all backgrounds are embracing the possibility of change and committing wholeheartedly. Can you believe in a future that you can't see or touch just yet? Use your thoughts to shape your brain into thinking something has already happened, even if it hasn't. Now, science says this is possible. It's called neuroplasticity and epigenetics. It's like training your brain to become a magnet for the things you want. Think about your dream every day. Feel the good emotions about it, and your body will start changing to match that dream. The cool part is, you don't have to run around trying to grab your dream. It starts coming to you. But here's the tricky part. Don't get all upset if it doesn't happen right away. Stay in that dreamy state, like a scientist doing an experiment, and watch what happens without getting all anxious or frustrated. Most people get stuck because they want to see their dream with their own eyes, and when they don't, they feel separate from it. But if you practice this right, you'll still feel connected to your dream, even if you can't touch it yet. It takes some practice, like learning to dance or play a sport. Everyone should enjoy the process of creating their dreams. Taking time out to prove to yourself that you're focused on your future, not stuck in the past, is a powerful thing. Even when things seem quiet and not much is happening, keep going. There is this void, a time when things might feel uncertain, but that's where the magic really starts. It's not just about getting stuff. It's about transforming into a better version of yourself. So don't worry too much about the challenges. They're part of the journey. At the end of the day, reflect on how you did. Did you stay positive, or did something bring you down? If you figure out what made you feel bad, you can plan how to react differently next time. Here's the trick. Close your eyes and imagine yourself reacting better in that situation. It's like practicing in your mind. Your brain starts thinking you've already done it. Do this a lot, and your brain turns into a map for a better future. It's like installing a new program in your heart so you act happier naturally. This mental rehearsal is more important than watching the news, answering emails, or talking about the past. You need to focus on how you can react better in the future. It takes some time and practice. You might need to take a break from everything around you. Now, when tough moments come, you can say, "Hold on, I need a minute, breathe, and connect to the energy of your better future." It's hard in the beginning, but if you keep trying, you'll get better at it. You won't let problems ruin your day. Even on the tough days, it's crucial to get back on track. When people look back at their lives, the tough moments where they improve themselves become the most precious. They wouldn't change a thing because those tough times got them where they are. It's like building strength. And when you achieve your dreams, keep going, find new challenges, and enjoy the journey. Some people use symbols like cars or homes to picture what abundance means to them. For example, if getting a new car makes them feel abundant, that's fine. But a common trap is waiting for outer things to change before feeling good, like saying, "I'll be happy when I get that new car." Instead, you should use these symbols to trigger the feeling of abundance right now. It's about creating an emotional state as if you already have what you desire. Our thoughts and feelings create our state of being. If you wake up thinking about problems, you connect to the past, feel unhappy, and crave a predictable future. To break this cycle, envision a clear future and combine it with positive emotions. The feeling is the compass. When you truly feel the future as if it's already happened, nothing can stand in the way. People who've healed themselves are so happy and free that they no longer care what others think. This is a powerful moment where you give yourself permission to be happy and inspire others to do the same.